Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Thursday's workout. One day I'm going to make a bloopers video with all the bloopers that I do and I cancel. I had two today. This is my third attempt. I don't know why. Anyway, here I am. Here you are. Ready to get fit and flexible and strong and invigorated and remind ourselves that our bodies are temples and are worth looking after. So go ahead and stand up on your mat and I will meet you there. Ooh, I'm feeling a little stiff today. All right. So nice deep breath in, arms overhead, stretch your body, yawn if you need to. Mind you, when you watch this, it's probably the end of the day and not the beginning of the day like it is for me. So I'm still waking up and you are going to be resting after a busy day. Let's do some nice arm circles, stretching those arms, breathing in, exhaling. And I'm really closing and opening my shoulder blades as I'm coming closed, open, getting as much movement in, and shake it out. Good. Moving on to the bottom of the body. Let's bring your feet and knees together, if they're able to touch. And we're going to make a circle with the knees. So you're going to bring the knees into a nice big circle. You guys know this one. I don't think we've done it for a while. So we're going to circle the knees from one side to the other, bending them to allow for the movement. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going all the way to 21 today. 12, 13, 14, and stay with me. 15, 16 to get the full benefit of it. 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. We're going to go the other way. Again, 21, so I'm going to my left, over to the right, and really get as much movement there as you can. 6, I can already feel my muscles. 7, 8, 9, 10. This is really good for knee health, keeping lubricated and strong. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, almost there, 19, 20, and 21. Shake it out. Excuse me. Alright, bring that right foot up. Hang on to a chair if you need to. Your balance should be getting nice and strong now. We're going to do big foot circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Change direction. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Changing legs. Left leg up. And circling. 1, 2. Get a nice big circle with that foot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stand up straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice. All right, feet hip width apart parallel. Going in for the 12 heel raises. Make sure your legs are nice and aligned. Keep your knees straight, but don't hyperextend them. So keep the knees slightly soft, but not bent. All right, here we go. 1. As you come down, remember to put some weight on the outside of the heel to bring it into parallel. 2, and 3. All the way as high as you can. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm taking my own head off here. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice. Stay up on your toes and bend the heels and extend. 1 and up. You might need a chair for this. 2. Make sure your knees are parallel. 3, 4. Easy if you wear high heels. Whoops. 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Whew. So it's good to practice without holding onto a chair when you do this, simply because it really helps the balance. And every time that you have to counterbalance or fight for balance, your stabilizers are working really hard. In that particular exercise, it's the ankles. You'll feel a lot of tension around the ankles, maintaining, because you've got less foot to stand on, so your ankles and your feet are working hard to maintain balance. All right, so next one, you're going to bend your knees. Now you're going to keep them bent, and you're going to peel the heels off and peel the heels back. So again, now we're going to be working with the quadriceps. Okay, that was just a click in my foot. I'm okay, nothing broken. Okay, again, you can hold onto a chair, but start to practice maintaining your balance. Try not to lean forward the upper body. Keep the shoulders open and back. And the top of the head to the pubic bone is settling down, not angling. Okay, so you're settling back into that. Knees are in front of the feet in this particular exercise, and you peel them off. 1 and down. 2, 3, make sure that alignment on the feet is good. 4, 5, and heels down. 6, heels down. 7, heels down. 8, press. 9, and press. 10, 11, and 12, and shake it out. Nice. All right, so I'm really working on each part of the body today. Nice and intense. So far, feet, toes, ankles, heels have really felt it, and the knees. I can feel that work really works on the front of the knee. All right, so we need to do a bit of hip flexors. Before we go into side lifts, which is going to really work the stabilizers, I just want to go into some waist movement. So all you're going to do is push into the one hip and then press into the other hip from side to side. My feet are slightly wider than hip width apart, and my body's just maintaining a nice firm. So I'm pressing from here to here. Body staying upright, glutes are tight, legs are nice and strong. I'm not tilting the body, straight side to side. Over and over. Keep the tummy muscles engaged. 1 into that flexor. 2 and across. 3. Keep the body nice and tall. 4. Tummy in, shoulders open. 5. 6. Press. 7. And I can feel the muscles adjusting as I lean across. Nice. And 8, 9, 10. Don't shift those. Don't let the pelvis tilt. 11 and 12. Forward or back, I mean. Good. Shake that out. All right. Let's go into stabilizers. So again, you can hold onto a chair if necessary. Try and avoid it as much as possible. But at the same time, I don't want to see, not that I can see you, but I know you. So when you lift that leg, try not to just tilt the pelvis. See, that's not really lifting the leg. That's just tilting. Okay, so what I want you to do is put your hands on your hips and take the leg away from the body, keeping the upper body still. Okay, so if you need to hang onto a chair, go ahead. But try for a lifting with very little body movement. Okay. Also make sure that that knee doesn't turn out and bend. Okay, keep it tidy. the work is on this hip. So really stabilize here, scoop in the tummy muscles, pull those ribs down, shoulders down and open, stabilize, breathe in, exhale, inhale, 2, 3, keep that knee turned forward, 4, 5, shoulders open, 6, 7, 8, lifting from the heel, not the toe, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and rock onto that right side, going onto the left side, again stabilizing, scooping the tummy muscles to give that strengthening on the lower back, so straighten that core, shoulders open and down and back, and here we go, 1, this is my weaker side, so I tend to lean a bit, so I'm going to try and avoid that, 2, 3, exhale, breathe in, 4, 5, don't swing it like a door with no hinges, use the muscles, 7, 8, whoopsie, that was a turn out there, 9, 10, 11, whoops, and 12, and rock back onto that left leg. And now you are going to tilt the right hip back slightly, and you're going to turn the knee out on the right side, but then fight it. So you're going to bring your shoulders square, so there's a slight turning on the spine, because the pelvis is tilted that way and the shoulders are tilted this way. Okay, now you're going to lift that leg up, but again, you're fighting for stability on the core and lifting the leg up. Okay, ready? Shoulders down and back. Wow, how did that happen? Here we go. 1 and down. 2, 3, keep those shoulders squared and shoulders down. 5, 6, try not to rock. 7, even if the leg lifts up just a little bit, that's fine. 9, lift it as high as you can, maintaining. 10, 11, and 12. And you'll feel that that really does, that because of that slight twist, that's pulling all the way on the ITB towards the knee for stability. That's what we want. We want to strengthen that. Okay, onto the other leg. I'm on my right leg, my left knee is turned out, which pulls my whole body across, and now I'm going to stabilize my shoulders back to center. Feeling that turn. Lengthen up the body, shoulders down and back. Ready, and 1, and down. Again, don't throw your leg in the air, lift it. 3, tummy in. 4, 5, 6, lengthen up. 7, 8, 9, 10, keep that chin down, let it lift. 11, and 12. Oh, shake it out. Alright, so if you have a slightly not as strong core, you'll probably feel that a bit in your lower back. So we're going to just do some roll downs to stretch out the spine. Feet hip width apart and parallel. Lengthen up the body. Drop chin to chest. Deep breath in. Pull those ribs down. Tuck the bum under so you get a nice length on the lower back. Arms relaxed and open. And curl forward. Take your time. If you feel a bit of stiffness, stop. Breathe. Allow it to open. And then curl forward a little bit more. Don't just rush through those stiff parts. Okay. I'm really stiff on my lumbar region from some work I did yesterday. So I'm taking it slow. And eventually hang. If you feel like the lower back is a bit flattened out like this, then what you can do is bend your knees to pull your tail under you, and that's going to round it. Do you see that? So there's a stiff lower back, even though I'm trying to hang. So I'm going to bend my knees, tuck my bum under to get that nice curve. Okay, so do whatever you need to do to really curl that spine. Good, where were we? Hanging. All right. Curling up again, breathing in and standing up straight. Let's just do one more. Breathe in, chin to chest, scoop in the tummy muscles, and curl forward and hang. And curling up. Nice. Breathe in, arms overhead, feet hip width apart, still parallel. Try not to get the shoulders too raised up here so that they're like closing up your throat. Try and keep a little bit of open area around your neck. And stretch right arm up, left arm. I call this a salamander because it looks like a salamander crawling. Right and left, keeping those shoulders down. Right and left. And not overstretching, we're just warming up the armpit to hip, stretching it gently. 3, change, and don't move your hips, so don't lean into that stretch. Keep them still, just the upper body. 5, 6, arms up. 7, chin tucked in slightly. 8, so your eyes are level. 9, 10, 11, get a nice stretch, and 12. Good. Now you can close your ears, shoulders lifted, and stretch as high as you can. That's it. And release the arms down, and keeping them just slightly raised from the legs. Turn those shoulders back, rotating the thumb out and pulling the shoulders back, and then round the shoulders forward. You'll notice that my head is not moving. I'm not doing this, okay? So it's not, Halloween is past. Turn those shoulders forward, turn those shoulders back, turn those shoulders forward and back. And I want you to be able to feel pulling here, okay? As you pull them forward, it opens up the scapula, and forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. 6 and back. 7, 8, keep up nice and tall. 9, it's amazing how much mobility you can get on those shoulders. 11 and 12. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to take my legs slightly wider than shoulder width. So now they're actually just outside of the shoulders. Okay? And we're going to do side bends. So I'm going to bring my arms up to shoulder height, and I'm pulling my shoulders down, lengthening up my head. Get as tall up top of the head and as low, pushing down those shoulders as much as you can towards the ground. Kind of like a tortoise sticking his head out. Okay. Now we're going to keep that shoulder, and we're going to tilt the head, and we're going to kind of come up. I'm actually not tilting the head, I'm tilting the shoulder bridge. Tilt, keeping the ribs engaged, tummy muscles in and up, kind of like an aeroplane. So the exercise, here's my rib cage. So as I'm going over to the side, my rib cage, I'm lifting the ribs on the one side and sinking them in on the other side, and tilting my spine from this area. Okay, so my hips are not moving, and I'm not moving my head actually, it's just staying centered on my shoulders, okay, with my arms extended. Try and get that motion in, because we have to really tilt that spine, but keeping the shoulder mobility, keeping it pulling down. Okay, scooping hard in the tummy muscles and get those ribs engaged. It's not a lot of movement, but it's a real sinking of one rib cage on one side and lifting on the other. And the arms are kind of weighing it down to help. Woo! Shoulders down and up. Tilt and up. Don't lean into your hips. Keep your head centered over the pubic bone so you're not pushing the hips forward. Okay. And up. Tilt and up. Tilt. Pull that rib cage down on the right. Centered. Down on the left. Centered. Down on the right. And I'm breathing out to do that. Over to the left. 2 more. Right and up. Left. Last one. Right. I'm a starfish. Left. forward and release those arms down. Oh. Okay, we're going to just loosen up that area. So turn those knees out a bit, and we're going to just swing the arms side to side, nice and loose, and letting the hands slap the body where they land. Nice and loose, relax the body, slapping side to side. And I'm using my shoulders to create the momentum. Alright, so now the one hand's going to come up and tap the shoulder, other hand's down below. Good, feels good. And release. Okay, again, we want to stretch out that spine. And because we've done side bends, I want to pull one side and the other side. So we're going to cross right foot over left. Go into that glute. Breathe in. If your balance is a bit off, you can take your feet wider apart. So you've got slightly more space to balance on. And we're curling down. Keep your hands even. Drop your neck, drop your head, and hold that stretch. Relax the shoulders. And curling up. Great. Change legs over. Breathe in. And exhale, curling forward. Round that back. Keeping the arms hanging. Relax the neck. And curling up. Good job. All right. And now we're going to put the hands behind the head. And we need a little bit of a forward crunch. So you bring the right knee up and tap that right elbow to the right knee, left elbow to the left knee. Okay. So the slower you do it, obviously the more balance it's going to require. If you do it a bit faster, you can kind of balance between them. But let's go ahead. We're going to do 12. Are you ready? Right leg, right elbow. Right to right, left to left. 2. And change. 3. If you don't have a big lift, you can go down to the knee. 4. Try to get that knee as high as you can. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, bringing that knee forward, 11, and 12. Nice. Okay, so now we're going to cross over right knee to the left elbow. So we're going to cross the body and cross left to right. Whew, the balance is intense. I'm warming up here. Right to left, left to right. Whee! Are you ready? 2 and up. 3, change. 4, cross the body. 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm really pulling your balancing muscles today. 8, 9. Can you touch your knee? 10, 11, and 12. Whew, relax those arms. Good job. Well, that really warms the body up. We've got one more round to do. Hands on the head. And now you're going to take your knee out sideways. And you're going to bring it out to the side. And out to the side. So you're twisting the body over and over. Look, if you can't lift very high, just do that, okay? As long as you get that motion. You don't have to bring your knee up to your shoulder. Alright, but I'm loving the fact that it's so cardio. Are you ready? Right knee, right elbow, knee turned out. Bend, left to left. And 2. Looks like a very odd dance. 3, 4. Try and get that bend on the upper body. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew, and relax that body. Shake out those arms and legs. And we're going to just stretch the quadricep. So you can hold on to a chair again, flick that right foot behind you, and give it a little stretch to both sides. Good. Whew. All right, let's go down onto the mat. I'm sure you're happy to hear that. I'm going to just move my camera down a bit. There we go. Okay, here we are on the ground. So, just to loosen up the body, I'm going to lie this way so that you can see. I'm going to lie on my back and I'm going to bend my knees. And I'm going to take my knees over to the right. Okay? I'm going to bring my left hand over to the left, to the right. And I'm going to open my left arm over, knees one at a time, and then flop the arm over. Open up the arm, open the knees, and cross over. And this is just a way to loosen up everything that worked now. Some of us like this as an Olympic sport. Flop onto your back, flop the knees both over one at a time, and flop the arm over to the side. Arm on your back, one knee, another knee, other arm. Arm open on your back, knee, arm. And let's do one more. Flop, floppity flop, and flop. Alright, arms overhead, we're ready for roll up. Breathe in, arms to the ceiling, exhaling, curling up, and sit up straight. Stretching towards the toes. Flexing the feet, take the arms overhead, and we're going to roll down. Good, let's do 3 of those just to straighten out the body. Breathe in, exhaling up, folding at the waist towards the feet. Flex the feet, sit up tall, and roll down. Let's do one more. Toes pointed, arms to the ceiling, breathe in. Exhaling up, fold, flex, arms overhead, and rolling down again. Good job. Okay, so now you should have your heart rate back to normal. Body's feeling back, ready for some more work. Straighten out the legs, arms next to the body. Make sure that your knees are facing up to the ceiling and they're not turned out or buckled and bent. Lengthen the spine, keep the neck tucked in, chin tucked in. Palms down, shoulders open and back. Bring that right leg up to the ceiling. And we're going to change legs. So we're going to right, left, left to right. Now, what happens often is the shoulders kind of crumple forward to engage. I don't know what they're engaging, but they don't need to be involved in this exercise, okay? They can just kind of relax on the mat. The work is lower back, tummy muscles engaged, tightening up, and turning those knees in. Ready, and 1, and change. 2, and change. Keep those legs nice and straight. 3, feel the work on the stomach. 4, don't let the shoulders tense. 5, and change. 6, and change. 7, and 8. Doing 12. Lengthen that leg, keep it nice and straight. 9, 10, 11, and 12. And bring those knees to the chest. Good job. Breathe in. Lift the head and shoulders, rounding the back. Exhaling. Breathe in to take the head down. And exhale up. Breathe in. And exhale up. Good. And take those legs down. And now they're in a hook position. Feet are hip width apart and parallel. Palms down, shoulders open. And you'll extend that right leg to 45. Tilting the pelvis, scooping the tummy muscles, imprint. So really get that stomach nice and strong. And we're going to change legs. Okay? Make sure when you do that, you're not tightening up the upper body and the throat. Okay? Keep that upper body quiet and still and relaxed. And really focus below the ribs to the tummy muscles. Extend, extend. Ready? And full extension of that leg. Don't do a half bend. Keep those knees in alignment. 1 and change. 2, extend. 3, 4. Don't let that chin lift. 5, 6. Keep the tummy in. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And bend the knees to the chest again. Breathe in, exhaling, lifting the head and shoulders, rounding the back. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Nice. We're going to just loosen up the pelvis area. So take your feet wide apart and drop your right knee in and the left knee in. Just nice and easy, side to side. Good. And then feet together, knees apart, and just rock side to side. Good. All right, back to that position. And now we're going to go for the bug position and the bug position. Okay, you're going to feel that every differentiation of this exercise is working a slightly different part of the core. So that's why we're doing the whole routine. All right, palms down, right leg and bug. And make sure your bug is in a good position. So bug is, the knee is directly above the hip and the foot is in line with the knee. Okay, watch out that the knee doesn't fall outward and the foot's inward. The foot must be hidden behind the knee if you look up. Okay, it's out of sight. Also watch that that knee doesn't fall into the midline. So there's like a turning in. It must be parallel with that hip. Okay, it's a lot of information, but ideally that's what you want. So if you look up, knee, hip, foot's gone. It's behind the knee. Okay, palms down, breathe in, and stabilize the muscles. Exhale, change legs. Breathe in, and you can even, if you wanted to, put your hands under your head so you can just maintain a view on those legs until you've got it nice and strong. And 2. Make sure each time you're exhaling, stabilizing the tummy, then doing the leg. 4. And change. 5. And change. With the out breath. 6. Watch the alignment. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And 12. Good job. And now you're going to lift the feet a little bit higher and pull the knees to the chest. So you're really pulling on that lower back and releasing the knees. Breathe in. Exhale, crunching to the knees. And breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. And just before we go on, let's do rolling like a ball, just to loosen that spine. Rolling. And we can do 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, 1, and down onto your back again. All right, straighten out those legs, arms overhead, give yourself a good stretch. Nice. All right, last exercise in this is in the back position. And there's 2 ways to do this one. You can extend so that the right leg is in line with the foot on the left side and back, or you can extend up to the ceiling into that position or into this position. This is harder on the back, obviously, because the pelvis is being weighed forward by this leg, whereas this is harder to maintain if you've got very tight flexors. Okay, so either one, depending on where your strength is. Okay, so what I'll do 6 like this and 6 like that. Okay, so in your back position, lower back's pressing against the mat. Okay, tummy muscles are in, shoulders are open and relaxed. Breathe in and exhale, straightening the right leg. And change. And 2. Use the tummy muscles. 3. Make sure your chin is tucked in. 4. 5. Knees stay in alignment. 6. Now I'm going to change it down. 7. 8. More pressure on the spine, keep the tummy engaged. 9. Watch out for cramping in the feet. 10. 11. And 12. Good job. Go ahead and grab the inside of the ankles, knees open, and rock side to side. Whew. Okay, let's move on to those shoulders and arms. Not so. Can't let them just hang around doing nothing all day. To start off with, we're just going to loosen the shoulders. I've got my feet and my knees are bent. Nice. I've got them further away from my body to soften the pelvis. Not tucked in. Pelvis is slightly forward in this position. Okay, arms overhead. And just going in a wide circle along the ground and then overhead again. We're going to do 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then change your direction, bring the arms forward and out sideways. 1 and around. 2, let your rib cage lift. Nothing to do here except move the arms. 3 and 4. Arms overhead. Nice. Stretch it out. And bring the arms forward under the knees and rock up. We're going to go onto our tummies. I'm just going to close this curtain a bit. There we go. All right. So, I'm going to lie on my tummy so you can see. And I've got my head on the mat and my arms are next to my shoulders. To begin with, I'm going to tuck my elbows in and then I'm going to extend the arms forward and then bring them around, turning the hands over and touching my fingers behind my back. Extending, turning the hands round, touch behind my back. Okay, so it's extend and rotate. And forward and behind. 2 and back. 3, rotate. 6, 7, and 8. And bring the arms back and relax. Good job. Now there's no load bearing there, and there's no strain on the lower back. That is purely a rotation of the shoulders, which will increase flexibility, strength, get some lubrication in the joint. So it's a really nice one to do. When you do it, make sure your chin's tucked in and your forehead's on the mat. And keep the body nice and relaxed and just get those arms back and forward. If you can't get overhead, then just go to where you can, touch your fingers together, and then press your hands away as much as you can to get that extension. Okay, now we are going to take it to the next level. I think I must lie this way for you here so that you can see. I'm going to lift my upper body slightly off the mat. Okay, legs are squeezing together. I'm going to bring those elbows touch behind my back and then bring them forward overhead. But now, because my upper body is slightly raised, and make sure that you don't just stick your stomach on the ground and arch your back. Lift it up using the stomach muscles and keep the neck tucked in so the top of the head is pointing forward. Okay, legs squeezing together, touching behind your back and forward. 1, bring it back. Tummy muscles in. 2, and behind. Legs squeezing together. 3, 4, breathe. 5, tummy in. 6, 7, 8, stay with me. Don't quit. 9, keep your chin tucked in, tummies in, legs squeezing. 10, 11, and 12, and relax. Alright, go down into a gentle shell stretch. Good. Alright. I'm going just to come to a cross stretch here to loosen up the body. So you can go sit on your bum. Bring your right leg in, left leg out. Make sure your foot's in line with the hip. In other words, not out there. Breathe in and cross stretch right arm outside of left leg and hold the position just for a few seconds. Good, and release. Change sides. Left leg in, right leg out. Lengthen up the spine. Left hand outside of right foot. Hold that stretch. Good. And up. Okay, hands behind the back. Stretch those shoulders back. Chin to chest. And head back. Very good. Alright, so let's go back onto the hands and knees and just do a cross stretch. So into your tabletop position, knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. You can extend that right arm, extend the left leg and just get a stretch. Now just hold it. So you're going to keep the chin tucked in, keep the knee tucked in, pull that knee into the midline, the whole leg. Drop that right shoulder, keep the arm elevated, tummy muscles in, and release. Okay, I'm going to talk you through all the little tweaks there again, so you can really get the benefit of this cross stretch. Left arm extended, right leg extended. Make sure the leg is pulled into midline so it's not out sideways. Drop that left shoulder but lift the arm. Scoop in the tummy muscles, shoulders away from the ears. Chin tucked in and hold. Straight leg. Watch that knee hasn't turned out. Press through the shoulder, don't slump. And release, shell stretch. Whew. If you do that one with all the tweaks, it's a fantastic stabilizing exercise. Whew. Good job. Alright, back to tabletop. And we're going to take that right knee out, but keep the foot on the left foot. Okay, so we're just swinging the knee, making a diamond. And opening. Getting that pelvis to really tilt. Exhale. Breathe in. And lift. Only as high as you can. If that's just to here, no problem. 4. And down. 5. 6. 7. And 8. I've moved into a bad shape there. 9. I was leaning onto my hips. Did you see that? 10. 11. And 12. Great stuff. And then we're going to go on to the other side. So, feet together, tabletop, shoulders above hands, hip knees below the hips. And open. 1. The side is definitely stiffer. 2. 3. 4. 5. Don't lean onto those hips. Bring those shoulders forward. 6. 7. 8. 9. Whew. Shoulders. 10. 11. And 12. Good job. And shell stretch. Bring the arms behind you for the shell stretch, relaxing the body. Good. Alright, we're going to go push-up position and let down. We haven't done it for a while. If your shoulders are too tired, then just do some shoulder rolls while we go through the sequence. And then we're going to go push-up position to dog stretch. Okay, but first let's do 3 push downs. Alright, so tabletop position. Front of your mat. Slide the right leg out or the left leg out and go into your push-up position. When you lower yourself down, you're taking your body forward, down to the ground. Flatten the feet. Lift the upper body into a cobra and back into your tabletop position. Alright, let's do 3. Number 1, stretch the legs out into your push-up position. Lower the body down. Flatten the feet. Arch. And back into tabletop. Good. Number 2, push-up position. Stabilize. Lower down. Flatten. And come up. Tabletop position. Number 3, stretch those legs out into your push-up position. Lower down and relax. Good job. I've pushed it today. Alright. Back up into your tabletop position. And we're going to go up into dog stretch. I'm going to take my socks off so that I don't slide. Okay, so slide the left leg out, right leg out into your push-up position, feet hip width apart, parallel, long back of the neck, shoulders strong. Breathe in, exhale, up into your dog stretch. Stretch through those shoulders, drop the heels, make sure your alignment's good. And back into push-up position, just doing 3. Breathe in. And dog stretch. Last one, push-up position, strong shoulders, and dog stretch. Good. Drop down onto your knees. Sit on the side of your body, with your knees in front of you. Alright, we're going to do a side stretch without the ball. Whew. It's warmed up a bit. Alright, with that side stretch, remember to not sink into the shoulder. Okay, no ear-shoulder connection. Press that shoulder away, as nice and tight, pressing away. So when you come up and over, you've got a strong shoulder. Okay, not slumping and stretching the body over. Okay, we're going to do 3 on both sides. If you are wrist deficient, if your wrist can't do this, you can do it on your elbow into your side plank. Okay, so for those, Morsi, I think you're going to probably do it on your elbow. Then you're just going to take your legs slightly straighter, so that when you come up, you're directly over that shoulder. Okay, either way, are you ready? Deep breath in, and exhale, lift and extend. Tummy muscles nice and strong, shoulders strong, and down we go. Make sure you don't tilt the body when you go up. Try and keep the shoulders directly on top of each other. Number 2, breathe in, strong shoulder, and up we go. Hold, and release. When you're going up there, remember to keep breathing though, okay? Otherwise you might get a bit lightheaded. Alright, last one. Nice strong wrist, strong shoulder, long back of the neck, and lift your chin. Breathe in, and up we go. Supporting the neck, don't let it hang. Scoop in the tummy muscles, stretch that arm, and release. Good job. Alright, onto the other side. And before that we go there, just shake out that wrist or shoulder, whatever, however you did it. Alright, so left side again, you want to keep a nice, long, strong shoulder so that when you go up, you've got that strength of the shoulder. If you do it from your elbow, again, still make sure that your shoulder's lengthened away from the body. Palm down. Take the legs a little bit straighter, there's less of an angle, and when you go up, keep that support on that head, don't let it droop, and keep strong on the shoulder and stretch that arm. Okay. Right. Here we go. Breathe in, nice strong shoulder, and up and over. Supporting, strengthen, stretch that arm over, and release down. Long back of the neck. Number 2, breathe in, and exhale. Stretch that waist, and release. Last one. Breathe in, and exhale. Elevate, strength, stretch. Good. And now you can drop that knee down, roll over onto your tummy, onto a shell stretch. Bring those arms behind you. And relax. And up. Very nicely done. Okay. We're almost done. Let's just sit cross-legged for a sec, come back to the ground. Seated position. Be careful how I say that. Seated position. Alright, we're going to just soften those arms, shake out those wrists, jiggle those shoulders, forward and back, and we're going to do a half roll, shoulder, ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Arms overhead, take that left arm over the head and stretch to the right. Right arm over the head, stretch to the left. Good. Stretch out those legs in front of you. And we're going to do a forward stretch. Breathe in. And exhale. Stretch towards those toes. Mach 1. So not a big stretch, just gentle. And curl up. Breathe in. Mach 2. Stretch a little bit further on your out breath. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Going for Mach 3. Breathe in. Exhale and stretch as far as you can. Hold the leg. Relax the body and breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Nicely done. Alright, we're going to roll 3 times and then we're going to go up into a dog stretch and stand up. So here we go. 3, I'm going to do open leg rocker because I just love the way it feels on my lower back. Come into a balancing position. Ready to rock and roll. Here we go. 3, 2, last one, 1. Good job. And we're going to go over. Tabletop position. Toes tucked under. Dog stretch. And walk the hands to the feet. Hang for a sec. Bend your knees and curl up. Oh, I'm going to just change the camera. Wet dog, shake it out. Shake out the legs, the arms. Bring the arms overhead. Stretch your right side. Feels good. Left side. Tilt to the right. And tilt to the left. Right stretch. Left stretch. Tilt to the right. Tilt to the left. Last time. Stretch right arm up. Left arm, tilt right, tilt left, ready to swing. Breathe in and swing. Nice deep breath in and swing. And 3, let's do 5, 4, and 5. Good job, and let's just get you back into shape. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Here it comes. And release. Did you hear that floorboard? It was a floorboard, I promise. Good job, guys. Dare I say how good I feel? Actually, I feel a little bit tired. I've had a crazy busy week. The deck and everything going on here. So I think that was my last workout for the week. I'm now done. Time to rest. All of you, if you did today's workout, enjoy the rest of the weekend. Have a fabulous time. And I will see you here next Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining me. I miss you guys and I love you and I love what I do. Take care and enjoy the freedom of movement that you have because you take such good care of your bodies. Respect. Lots of love. See you next week. Bye.